Here is my proof. This is sustained through my service in the US military. Now, is this patriot enough?
Your Honor, I have reason to believe that the defendant is in the same apartment as the complaining witness right now, and I'm extremely scared for her safety. And the fact that she's looking off to the side and he's moving around, I want some confirmation that she is safe before we continue.
Miss Lindsay, where are you right now?
I'm at a house.
What's the address?
It's my house.
What's the address? Okay. Mr. Harris, where are you?
Your Honor.
All right, I want you to walk out to the front of the house, show me the house number on the house.
Why? I don't even think this phone has the charge for that, sir. I'm at like 2% right now. I'm hooked up to this wall charger right here.
Your Honor.
We're knocking at the door right now for Miss Lindsay.
What?
The police are at Miss Lindsay's apartment right now, knocking on the door.
Ms. Lindsay, would you go answer the door?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
You take your phone with you so that I know you're okay.
Hi.
Yes?
Your Honor, me and Mary both don't want the no contact. I asked if that be dropped. I'm sorry I lied to you. I knew the cops were outside. I don't know why I lied to
Mr.
you.
Harris? My advice is don't say anything else. Take the cigarette out of your mouth. The hearing is adjourned. Your bond is canceled. If you have $10 million, you can't bond out. In addition, the prosecutor is probably also going to charge you with obstruction of justice. It's the first time I ever had anybody sitting in the next room potentially intimidating a witness and assault great bodily harm. All right, don't say any more about it. Your bond is canceled. You're digging your hole. You've hit bottom and you're continuing to dig. Officers are directed to take him into custody on a bond violation. Bond is canceled. We will reschedule this hearing for another date.
Here is my proof. This is sustained through my service in the US military. Now, is this patriot enough? I have put up with a lot of in silence. Normally, I don't say much about things here happens unless it hit me. I just want to say that I came to this country when I was 18, just finished high school, came over here. So I'm 69 today. So if you break down in increments, 20, 20, 20, 40, 60, I spend more time over here than in the old country. I'm a US citizen for quite a while now. but most of them weren't even born yet. And, I didn't come to this country to be sitting here elected official, okay? As I said before, unfortunate event happened to me when I was a couple years in the country, in Chicago, got beat up. And you heard this before, he went to court, he never got punished. And that changed the course of my career. I went to U.S. Army to serve 20 years, active duty, 24/7, and retire, okay? For too long, I have put up with a lot of shit in silence. Excuse me the language. Too afraid to speak out, fearing more abuse and discrimination. Yeah. Then when I came out of the Army, I said, I'm going to make it a better community where I go to, wherever I live to serve. I do my best, do what is right. And then, in the last few years, things are just getting worse and worse. People, don't get me wrong, people love me in this community. I love them too. But there are some ignorant people that will come up to me and say that I don't look American or patriotic enough. Now that really gets my goat. That as things escalate to a certain level, certain restaurants, a lot of Asian restaurants, they experience that too. And they are hardworking American, hardworking people, law-abiding citizens. Some even serve in the U.S. Armed Forces of America. Not Chinese Army, U.S. Army, U.S. military. I'm getting a little hot on this issue here. People question my patriotism, that I don't look American enough, they could not get over this face. I want to show you something. I want to tell you, because I'm not afraid. I don't have to live in fear, intimidation, or insults. I'm 69 years old, and I'm going to show you what patriotism, the questions about patriotism looks like. Here is my proof. This is sustained from my service in the U.S. military. Now, is this patriot enough? I'm not ashamed to walk around anymore. Before I felt inhibited. People look at me strange. And they to question me, my loyalty to this country. I don't look American enough. Now, last I read the U.S. Constitution, we the people, we are all the same. We are equal. Not this, you are more superior, you are not. We need to be kinder, gentler to one another, because we are all the same. We are one human being on this earth. Well, that's all I have to say for now.
Thank you, Lee.
At that time, I think everybody was shocked. Even I didn't know I was going to do that, take my shirt off. I was just in the heat of the moment, I ripped my shirt off, show my scar. I thought I need to show them what Americans look like. That takes all kinds of people, all shapes and sizes.
Episode 20 of My Husband's So Cheap That, well, let's just talk about the cars we drive.
I believe in using things until they die. Thanks to my sister-in-law, Amy. She got a new car and gave us her old one. It's 20 years old. We've painted it up a little bit. It's running great and saving us a lot of money. You know how expensive car payments are. And for those of you worried a little bit about Amber, that's her car.
Episode 15 of My Husband's So Cheap That, when I'm out of lotion, I don't go just buying more lotion.
Well, because we're actually not out of lotion. All you do is grab some scissors, cut it, open it up, and we got a lot more to use, enjoying it for more time to come. Similar with shampoo. When you think you're out and it's empty, you just unscrew this, put a little water in it, and then screw it back on, shake it up. You got plenty more uses.
Episode 19 of My Husband Is So Cheap That he's got some laundry hacks he wants to share with you.
First one is about the dryer sheets. All you need to do is just cut these right in half, and guess what? They go twice as far.
Okay, now let's head to the laundry room.
Tip number 2, most washers have a quick cycle. Go ahead and turn it down to the quick cycle. It'll take about half as much time, about half as much water. You'd be much more efficient and saving money.
Episode 16 of My Husband's So Cheap That...
You can even save money by how you put the roll of toilet paper on. And I'll show you how. Toilet paper companies want us to put the roll over the top, so when you pull on it, all of this is wasted. By having it come out the bottom, it rips so much easier and there isn't a bunch of waste here. Some research actually shows that 30% of your money is saved by rolling it out the bottom. You can do this.
Episode 13 of My Husband's So Cheap That...
When I go up and down our stairs, I make sure to use the outside of the steps to reduce the overall wear and tear on the carpet, and it'll last years longer.
And he tries to get us to do that too. Episode 21 of My Husband Is So Cheap That...
For my last birthday, our kids pooled together some money and bought these nice dress work shoes for me. They were getting a little tired of these 3-year-old shoes I bought for $5 at Goodwill. This one shoe in particular has a pretty good hole, and that walk home from work got my socks pretty wet for a number of months. Gifts are a great way to have nice things and not have to spend that money. Thank you, kids.
Episode 12 of My Husband Is So Cheap That...
We don't have cable, we don't have internet or Wi-Fi, but we had unlimited data, so we can use those hotspots.
And it makes it super annoying when we've got the kids at home doing online learning and I'm working from home and hubby comes home sometimes to work and it's like hotspot overload, but we're really
cheap
and we're saving money.
I got corona. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, hey.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
My property.
You have to get your ass for shit. Now you about to get beat the fuck up. Yeah, now you about to get beat the up. Now you about to get beat the up. What's up?
You don't touch my property.
I don't give a
You don't buy it.
I don't give a
about it.
You know
I work hard for it.
You're not in the middle of nowhere.
So
what's up? Hell no.
So did it like this?
Kick us out in the middle of the thing? Are you stupid? I really have to like do something.
Did I told you to get out in the gas station? You
Probably $1,000 worth of pennies and a little love note. Okay. They're covered in something. Don't know what it is, but it smells funny.